Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Day 365. We appreciate you being here. I'm going to give you a full update. Early in the morning here in Kryvyi Rog, that is where we were last night, and we're en route now to Kherson. I can tell you that overnight, while we were here, there were strikes in Zaporozhye, and the air alarms did not go off. In addition to that, there were strikes in Kherson, and the alarms did not go off. Zaporozhye is where we were. Kherson is where we're going. We're kind of in the middle right now in Kryvyi Rog. Additionally, for this entire morning, we've been under air alarm the entire eastern portion of Ukraine. And of course, today being day 365, we are approaching the 1-year anniversary tomorrow, and a lot is going on. Yuri Ignat, one of the Air Force leaders, has put out an alert and a message to the Ukrainian people. He says, we are expecting waves of missile attacks. However, we are not stupid. These waves will be different. They're not going to be targeting electrical. They're not going to be targeting most places that have been hit over this war, but we are getting intelligence that they're going to be firing at transport hubs and hydro stations. Transport hubs, of course, train stations, buses, trolleys, subways. So he put an alert and he said, listen, dear citizens of Ukraine, please be mindful of the air alarms. And if they go off, do not play with it over the next 48 hours. Get to safe places, avoid congregating in large masses. We are expecting anything over the next 48 hours. Additionally, as we get this day going, the lunatics in Moscow, the propagandists, are losing their minds this morning due to the division in the world, which they created or helped to create. But it's very obvious now as we enter into year one of this war in Ukraine that the world is completely divided between the West and the East. At the epicenter of these battles, you have, of course, Ukraine and now additionally Israel. With what's happening between the U.S. and Syria and Iran, with Israel in the middle, and then with what you have between Ukraine, the other side, you have the invader nation of Russia connecting with China, connecting with Iran, and now I'm very happy to tell you they're fully connected with India. India, of course, the #1 buyer of Russian oil right now, has stated very clearly at the next G20 meeting, we do not want to hear anything about the war in Ukraine. It's about an economic situation, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about the war in Ukraine. That's India's statement, of course. Remember, either the #1 or #2 most populous nation on the earth is India. India and China always battling for that number. So this is where we start today. Lunatics going crazy about that division. And got this translated. Let me show you this morning.
Все типа против нас. Вот и вам Мюнхенский сговор ровно такой же, какой он и был, когда они делили Польшу. А сейчас они делят там Российскую Федерацию, собираются делить. Ага, давайте, удачи вам, ребят. Поэтому мы должны точно понимать, что у нас есть союзники, надо их выстраивать. Мы вот там, надо антиамериканскую линию готовить, оборонную линию. Именно так, там, всех их, ну вот БРИКС мы делаем. Но он какой-то вот пока такой неяркий, понимаете. Надо делать его жестким, понятным, что и эта конструкция будет вам противостоять, если она готова противостоять.
Простите, союзники США, Индия, например.
Ну, если это так, значит, надо другое что-то делать, чтобы они готовы были вступать в это дело. Ну, понимаете, ну, потому что, ну, мы можем, конечно, и одни, это так. Но если очевидные у нас союзники вырисовываются в виде Китая и Ирана, почему мы должны от них отворачиваться?
Тут надо понимать, что многие прямо сейчас занимают выжидательную позицию. Как только у нас начнет по-настоящему получаться, тогда и появятся наши
Правильно,
союзники.
Оля. Подумаю, все должно измениться. Все должно измениться. Да, мы хорошо работаем. Ну, вот в этот год работали, если мы воюем одной левой, у нас все хорошо. Но если мы говорим о том, что мы действительно начинаем вести боевые действия, слушайте, но все-таки падение там ВВП, оно есть, там больше 2%, это очевидно. И дальше наращивание военно-промышленного комплекса, объединение в один мощный кулак всех союзников, которые у нас есть, это даст возможность нам выйти совсем на другой уровень, что нам сейчас крайне необходимо.
All right, bros, we're getting ready to get out of here and head south. Two pieces you're checking on this morning. One, northern side of Ukraine. And second, really, southern side of Ukraine, southwest. What are you hearing from the north?
That there is a convey, let's say, big quantity of technique and military on close to Ukrainian border from that area, and
That would be
Chernigiv region.
coming from Russia.
Yeah, it's on the Russian side,
Okay.
and they're quite close. And the according information, the uniforms quite close to Ukrainian. So on their technique tanks, the heavy technique, no any signs for identifying it. And when it comes to Moldova and Transnistria region, the Russia said that, I mean, they're informing that it is possible that Ukraine will use Azov and other units to fake situation, then like Russia is attacking Ukraine, for they could do something like big there. So
So the bottom
We'll see.
line is today, day 365, we need to keep our eyes not only in the air for missiles, but what's happening in Chernigiv.
and the border, Moldova, not Transnistria area, and Ukraine.
There you have it, folks, straight from the Ukrainian man. After hearing from Zhenya right there earlier, of course, we were in Kryvyi Rog. I'm going to be on a very limited time now to share, because we are now in Kherson and we're on complete blackout. I'm running on one little light here, and where we are actually staying tonight is fully blacked out. And you may hear it in the background, but there's a lot of outgoing shelling right now. We are in a safe location. Everything's okay. But we're definitely going to obey the rules, abide by the rules, full blackout, no lights, one little light I'm running. So while I'm recording this, you're watching in the upper left-hand corner or upper right-hand corner, wherever it will be, video of Kherson. And in that video, you're seeing that Kherson is completely black, completely dark. Where we're staying tonight, pretty tight. A lot of outgoing from a position far enough away from us. We've got lots of friends here, military, everything. We're good, but a lot of outgoing happening right now, and you're seeing the video play. That is Kherson, folks. No lights, no cars, no people, nothing. So I understand you watch your own media and all of that, but I appreciate you being here to learn and see it from the inside. That's Kherson. Now, a couple of things I want to share with you as I try to finish out the stream with the little bit of time I have, and then I'm going completely black. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, and I want to live and go home. So, here. First thing is, somewhere Ukraine has either achieved the ability or has received longer range shells. One of the two. Absolutely, I'm gonna start speaking Russian. Bez vopros, without question, because Ukraine is hitting targets in the last 24 hours that are beyond the range of their capabilities, period. So somehow, somewhere, that's happening, whether it's their internal work or from partners, United States, HIMARS, whatever it may be. We do not know, have no confirmation on what it is, but we for sure know Ukraine is hitting longer range over the last 24, 36 hours. Additionally, we're moving into the 1 year, and let me tell you something. There is a nervousness in this nation tonight, period. We have been shared information from our guys that take care of us, and that's high-ranking military, high-ranking military police. Our number tonight where we're staying, Zhenya's phone is ready to go. If there's a problem, we're jumping in the truck and we're leaving. But we can tell you that as you are watching this stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, hopefully I'm resting, but Ukraine is on alert that at 4 a.m. local, we could begin seeing a wave of missile attacks. It's intelligence. So I'm sharing it with you tonight. It's public over here. There's nothing special about it. So as you go through your evening or your morning, wherever and whenever you're watching this, keep an eye on the news, because that's what we're hearing. And I can tell you there is a nervousness, and I can tell you for Virginia and myself, of all the days running these front lines this night, probably the scariest. We feel very comfortable. We feel very safe. We are somewhere down here in the city of Kherson. We feel that we're in a good, solid, stable position with plenty of intelligence coming our way to help us. Lots of friends. So we're thankful for them. Tomorrow, if all goes well, we are scheduled to give out a ton of food to some villages that have none in very difficult places. Additionally, we are delivering medicine and aid to some of our personal soldier friends right on the front, down here in the south somewhere. So that is what's on tap. But tonight, pray for Ukraine. Pray for Ukraine. Tomorrow, we are on the 1-year anniversary of the invasion, and we know the dictator loves it. Overall, up to this point, quiet. But there is a very, very big feeling of nervousness in this night in Ukraine. So that's where we're at. We thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you for being here. And folks, that's up to the minute. As of this recording, it'll be a few hours right before you're watching it late at night here in Kherson, Ukraine. So be blessed, and we thank you for all that you do. We'll see you tomorrow with the next update. Good night.